We actually didn't develop it. We woke up one day and it was sitting on the front lawn. Can you get that, Joe? Good. This QiFi is, from my perspective, it is something we have been working on for a lot of years. It was in the works for quite a while. It's a scalar technology. It's not a laser. It's based on scalar physics. We use crystal oscillators and a scalar array to open up space. It has one key goal. Everyone drop in, take a moment, take a breath in, and drop in. There's two goals of this. The first is to clear and neutralize EMFs from smartphones, cell phone towers, EMFs, power adapters in the wall, lines in the wall, wires. There's a lot of different frequencies going on and different things, chemtrails. There's all sorts of things polluting the atmosphere, the space. To me, ether is the key. This is really an ether generator. From my perspective, ether is the key. You know, when you go to the ocean, when you go up on a high mountain, when you go to a sacred retreat, like an ashram or a special, there's a reason that folks go and create these sacred spaces out in the wilderness, out in nature, because there's less thinking, less emotions, less cell phones, less wires. There's more space, there's more ether. This is designed to use scalar energy to open up space, to dissolve a huge radiant field of any oscillating stuff going like that. And the reason I like to use it is because of the effect it has on this space. So I'm going to turn it on and give everyone, you can plug it in a number of different ways. I'm turning it on the first program, Unwind, and just check in for a moment. You know, this is scalar, so there's no distance in scalar in the universe. That's been proven scientifically. They changed DNA on one side of the planet, and the organism that the DNA came from on the other side of the planet, instantaneously, faster than the speed of light, it changed. Scalar. DNA is scalar propagated. I've had people, we do this, who are in other parts of the world, who email and say, oh yeah, they felt it. Right away, just settled, the whole space just settled down. Anyone feel that? Anyone else here feel that? We have a whole team here. Everyone just kind of brought it. Very nice. By the way, you can plug this in. It comes in a little case. You can plug it in to the wall and run it direct. It has 6 settings: unwind, quantum, activate, unity, cohere, and wave. I'm not sure we're actually doing the cases anymore with this. I'm not sure about that. So 6 settings. This is a fine-tuning dial right here. I usually leave it right around the center. Just leave that one alone. If you want, you can also power it with the laser. When you do it with the laser, it doesn't matter what the setting is on. Whatever program you put the laser on is going to be what works through it. And our new solar panel, you put the solar panel in, plug it in, it'll power the QiFi. You can run the QiFi on stellar light, starlight coming right through into scalar. That's cool. That's really cool. All right, now I'm going to go to quantum. See if you notice a difference on quantum. For me, right away, quantum kind of opened. For me, I use this. This to me is what I use to cultivate this space. Right around here. Similar like the body works on, the physics laser works on the body, the QiFi works on this space, this quantum space, this quantum field. That's nice. Lily and I use this one a lot with groceries, bring groceries home, put it right next to quantum. You want to put some water, some jugs, glass water right here, it charges up. Supplements. This is a great one for charging things. Charging things. Next I'm going to go to activate. Right away, activate. For me, I put activate on and energy starts to flow up the spine, up into the glands. Saliva opens. Yogis say that when the energy flows up here, it activates the release of compounds in the saliva from the back of the, in India they call Kacharya Mudra, where they release the compounds, Amrita, the nectar, the ambrosia, the fountain of youth, elixir of life. I call it ambrosia, this essence that gets released. As soon as I put this on, you see that? This is like training. You can train your experience, your body, your field with TV, or you can train your experience with subtle, scalar, higher dimensional technology. Which again, I only do this, I don't run this nonstop. I use it, the real technology is here. Everything that I'm doing here, I do here too. Unwind, I welcome things. At quantum, drop into Stillpoint. Activate energy along the spine, activate that sacred muscle at the base of the spine. Open up ambrosia, tongue at the roof of the mouth. We have the whole ambrosia process to open up this elixir. DMT, compounds, harmalenes. That's good. That's nice. If I were to pick one so far today, I did unwind. When I go through, I pick one, I pick another. I'm looking for which one I would do. This one is good. I would do this one for a while. Quantum, unity, and this one's good too. And total bliss. My heart opens, this opens. Ah, that's good. That's nice. When Essie and me do this, every day when we do this, we check in and Essie says, which one? We look for which one makes us both smile. I do one, she goes, no, not that one. We do another one. When we both smile, that's the one we do. I tell you, every day we find one that we all start smiling. I joked yesterday on the live stream, we should call it the smiler. We're not marketing this right. We should market this as the thing that induces smiling. I tell you, when you smile, you release compounds, opiates, endorphins, bliss. You can do that. You do that at different moments throughout your day. At a certain point, you realize you don't need that. You just do this. You just drop in here. This is our choice in every moment. We do different things to cultivate. This is like a garden. What do you want to grow? Do you want to grow tension, stress, injuries, emotions, thoughts? Or do you want to grow neutrality, essence, flowering, love, peace, bliss, happiness? All right, this is a good one. If I were not here doing a live stream, I'd dissolve. I'd rest here and just drift off for a little while because it feels profoundly nice. Then I'm going to do one more. I'm going to do cohere. Cohere is a nice one. Cohere opens up. Cohere is really good for opening up the crown. Lotus opens up this, opens up flow of energy. Chakras opens heart chakra. We have a lot of folks using this device in wellness centers, yoga centers. For me, it's like a way to. I bring it in hotels. Someone's too noisy in Canada. You all probably noticed. There's a lot of hockey players. You go into hotels, they got these hockey teams all over the halls. Everyone, they're playing hockey in their parties. And well, I put on the QiFi, and somehow they move. They move down the hall. They or they get quiet. It works. It sends out a space. You know, everyone's bombarding us with stuff. Well, we can put out a little bit. My goal isn't to affect anyone else. My goal is to push back and say to EMF, cell phone, everything. Back off a little bit. Give us a little space here. We need some space. If we're going to open up our experience, we need some support and space to help in that process. That's what this is for. That's what this is for. That's cohere. That's very sweet, very nice one today also. Now I'm going to wave. Wave is a really nice one. A lot of people like wave. It's got a nice soothing effect. After a hard day, you put it on wave. Just kind of feels nice. If you come to our Stillpoint retreat in Vermont, which we have a couple specials going on right now, early registration, we go through how to use Stillpoint perception process. All right, that's good. So this normally retails at $1,800. This is a unique new technology. You know, it's not just EMF protection. This goes way beyond EMF protection. This is really, there are other quantum healing technologies and devices out there. They charge $18,000, $20,000 plus. This is a quantum inducing technology. I tell you, there's nothing else on the planet quite like this. And many of those other technologies, people don't even really feel it. This is a technology that you feel this. When people use this, people experience it and they feel it. This is the QiFi last. I always finish on quantum. Quantum to me is the one that just, whoosh, it's like Stillpoint. It just resets. See if you notice. Fantastic. Fantastic. I tell you, little technology like this goes a long way to help training. You want to practice cultivating living in Stillpoint. Well, do as many things as you can throughout your day to drop you and induce you into Stillpoint. For me, I'm constantly looking. Well, what can I do? Here I've showed you so far. We've gone over Stillpoint. Everyone take a breath in, drop in Stillpoint. You do that every hour or two. Laser, unwind, and find the program until you drop into Stillpoint. Do that once or twice a day. Do the QiFi once or twice a day. Do the Stillpoint smoothie. Well, now at 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 points throughout the day, you've dropped into this neutral zone. To me, yogis they call the knot. The knot that is in between the fixation, the contraction of the body, and the personality, and the energy of the wave, and the experience and essence of what's real. That knot, to me, can be anywhere. It could be in the brain, it could be in the body, it could be in the chakra area. And in my life, I'm constantly looking, well, where can I poke a little hole in that? Just very nice, comfortable, poke a hole, dissolve. Another one, dissolve. And throughout my day, I'm looking, where can I take a moment and dissolve that knot? Dissolve until that dissolves and we come back and rest in here. I'm looking constantly in my life for moments and ways. Planet Earth is like that ride at the thing. It's spinning around and it pulls things into matter, into the gross, into the solid, gross, physical. Well, we don't come from this experience. It's like going to the carnival and you get on that ride and you're not sure you got on the right ride. You're like, whoa, what's going on here? It's pushing you down into physical. Well, that's gravity, and we come from neutrality. We come from the universe and beyond. So, in my life, the planet here and everything going on here is pulling us into that gravity, into that. I'm looking as much as I can, well, what can dissolve that and get me back into the experience? When you're in the body, gravity, physical planet. When you're in this state of the Stillpoint space in the quantum field, this is to me, our real body. This is the true body. This is the body of our nonlinear state.